the work that you do and your team does every single day. And while I'm at it, I want to thank the staffs. If you work for a staff for any of the 25 CCAs that are here, or you're with Cal CCA, could you just raise your hand so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you for what you are all doing for 14 million Californians who deserve to have green energy and deserve to have it at an affordable price. And I can say from personal experience, because we've got a great leader here in San Jose, and Lori Mitchell, who is also your chair, who showed us in San Jose how we could get to 95% GHG-free energy at 8% below the PG&E price today for standard customers, even lower for those who qualify with low income. It is incredible what CCAs are doing throughout this state, and each one of you are responsible for being a part of that incredible movement and showing the rest of the country and the world how we can work together. So I just wanted to say thank you to each one of you for all that you're doing. And thank you for the rest of you for getting here, because we haven't had 750 people gather here in San Jose since Beyonce was in town. And this is pretty cool. And I know I do not perform as well as Beyonce. I also want to say to those of you who have never been to San Jose, welcome. We are proud of our spirit of innovation, and what CCAs are doing is certainly one aspect of that innovation. But we happen to be the place, if you didn't know, where the Eggo waffle was invented. That's right. It's about 20 blocks that way. Also, fruit cocktail was invented here in San Jose. And if you don't think those things are important, then you should ask your 6-year-old, because I guarantee you, your 6-year-old tells you those are important. So we're proud of the innovation here in the heart of Silicon Valley, and thank you to each one of you for innovating in your own communities, because that's what CCAs are doing everywhere in California. Well, hopefully soon, everywhere in California. Hey, I know you guys have lots of battles at the state level. I suspect you've got a few battles also at the federal level. I won't be campaigning right now, but I will tell you, for everything you're doing around PCIA charges and resource adequacy and all those battles that you have at the state level, please know there are those of us that we hope will be in DC that will be fighting hard, for example, to ensure we can streamline permitting for interstate transmission, which is going to be really critical. That we can get all those dollars out from the infrastructure bill and the IRA to ensure that we are continuing what I think President Biden has really courageously started with our leadership in Congress to actually invest in greening our grid and greening our economy, and we've got a lot more work to do. But I think we also know we've got a big budget deficit in DC. Last I checked, about $1.7 trillion, and I can't comprehend anything that big. And so the likelihood that we're going to have more legislation that's going to be pouring a lot of federal money into this, it's going to be challenging in a divided Congress. So I'm hoping what we can do is together start to work on creative options that enable local communities, homeowners, business owners, apartment owners to be able to finance those kinds of investments that we all know they need to make around electrifying their homes, around investing in rooftop solar and storage. And we can do it with smarter policy at the federal level. We've got some pretty good blueprints in lots of states around how folks with PACE programs can start to actually invest and use their own property as a basis for their borrowing and their financing. And with federally backed programs that already exist that need to be dramatically expanded, that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac can make available, we can reduce costs for an awful lot of Americans and making the kinds of investments that you're making every day, that we all need to be making, not just in the big utility scale investments, but obviously on local generation and local storage, because this grid ain't gonna get better overnight. We're gonna need a lot more solutions. So I look forward to working with all of you to make those great things happen. Thank you for those of you who are developers, working to expand our portfolio I know you're talking to a lot of staff here to sign them all up. Thank you for your work, but also give generously to Cal CCA. They need all your money. And we need them to be continue to be a powerful force in Sacramento so we can show the rest of the country and the world how we can get it done together. Thank you all, and please have a wonderful time here in San Jose.